What?
I made it all like I have to put one ponder. It was all like fancy talk, but when she was like the delivery of such deliciousness, I thought into the she said, after my 17 deliveries of nonsense.
Okay.
Yo, dude, do that. Dude, yo.
And she's sleeping.
Well, when I have been informed by the dueling men that you are in fact, I shall cease to chatter and let her do shenanigans. I have but one ponder. Hopefully be able to read that and understand that. I sent her a message on Instagram, but I figured if I couldn't sometimes we got like which is rookie numbers compared to what it could be.
Yes.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of
Texas
pressure.
Tech has some sweet jerseys.
When you go on the road and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas.
Yep.
As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones.
Nope. They never should have been there.
The Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Every once in a while. It depends on my mood. And usually cocktails are more sugary.
David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's
Sugary.
get down to the field. On the run from inside his own
Cocktail, yeah.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody
Like even a old-fashioned has like bitters and sugar and
Texas Tech's offense will go to work first.
yeah, old-fashions are good. I can't be attentive to it. I'm not gonna be responding to people asking questions on the website. I've seen it. Yeah, she wants someone that's going to be able to be attentive like right now. I can't do that with the work that I do, or else I would.
Starts a drive trying to go up top.
Oh, picked off.
And the opening drive is stopped with an
First play of the game.
Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside
Yeah.
the 20th to 19-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be
Yeah,
easy.
I didn't throw an interception.
They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it
Ooh,
comes to
Burnett's
pass
back?
D, and the quarterback just found
What was
out the
Burnett
hard way,
doing?
throwing a
I'm
pick
gonna keep an eye
on
on you through the
opening
game.
drop.
The give to the back.
Texas Tech.
Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back.
I didn't run an RPO. I just ran a straight run.
The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he takes it in for the
3 or 4
score.
runs with Burnett, and he's in.
Cyclones.
I have a really good clip. When I played West Virginia, I was running with Burnett, he bounced off with like 3 or 4 guys, and then he grabbed the guy in front of him and threw him to the ground and jumped over him. It was really sweet.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn...
There he goes! He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Let's see what he can do with it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge.
Your actual brother or Jake?
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's McLeod.
Tomorrow, okay.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll have to remember to send
Well, it's a nice
Jake a
job, too,
message
the quarterback after
tomorrow.
the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
If you could have stayed healthy, Burnett.
You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He was there.
And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Stop lying to me, game. There we go.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Touré. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Makes the grab.
And I don't know who this Aragon guy is that I got from Lord of the Rings, but he does pretty good.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver.
I have a guy named Aragon.
I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You gotta wonder if the
And he's like,
receiver decided
he's not
maybe
even
to
on my
adjust the
depth
route
chart.
a
Like,
little
he's
bit
way
to
down
make
at
sure
like
that he
number
got the
7
first
or
down.
8 in my wide receiver
Every
list.
offense wants to be able to run the ball.
I did not offer him a
physical,
Hobbit.
especially on first down, and you want to create second and
But
short,
for
third
some
and short, or
reason,
just get first down, like that run right there.
but for some reason, he is
The Cyclones
always
back to the line
playing.
on first down. Let's see
Dude
if they
makes
keep
catches
leading
everywhere.
on this
So,
running game. Offense changing the play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's all
oh, no way.
running wide open down
Bull. I threw it. And Michelle doesn't realize his plate, I guess.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up. Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Yoda made a 4.
Yeah.
Setting up for the
All Star Wars related.
And they move on top
Yeah,
with
I
the
threw
extra
the
point,
ball
7-6.
and they counted it as a fumble,
The
and they
scoop
returned it for
score.
6.
What a lift it can give to
Yep.
the defense. Not content to get the
Yeah.
ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. He's got 50 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
He just
Man, I
bounced
love
off of like
physical
4
backs that
people.
break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
There goes Aragon for 20 yards again.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Aragon for a first down.
Is down at the 14 after that grab.
Zone coverage means
making his way to
everybody's
Mordor.
looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm
Aragon.
a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. One period in the books.
No.
Let's take a look at the stats.
My team is big. I do not have Little John. No. Little John's on my other team.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second
Well,
quarter.
he's on my other team and he's really small. I'm sorry, I didn't choose it.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Go straight ahead.
My name's
And to
Burnett.
the end
I have
zone he
another
goes.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Iowa State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already
What'd you
for this
do?
offense.
And I get. So that was fun.
Smooth.
Now I have a lot of them.
2-point
It's gotta
conversion
be somebody.
attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab.
Jesus.
Productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
That dude
I
got
like the decision by the
clocked.
quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands.
Did you see
get it
that?
to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did
Oh,
here.
I just
but it was still
lit a
positive
dude up and he like bounced back 7 to 8
Gonna
yards.
swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, I told you that he, I was down at the end zone about to score and go 14-0, and they hit my guy while he was throwing it, counted it as a fumble, and the guy ran it back for 6. What was your question? I got 2 people in my ear. You got to be patient too, my love.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lost to throw again. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's McLeod. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th.
It was not my play.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Across the 45.
And then I end up running it.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, college football is so
Well,
much
high
about
road.
emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the 1st? That's huge.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking for his man. Finds a man on the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field.
Do I not have another tight end? Oh my good lord. Change
From the
that
gun,
here.
leaves it on the inside with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. The pickup of 1 to the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down.
Sure, you can hear me audible. Okay.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Powers through. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Right on the money. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he makes the catch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I think because the quarterback just wasn't able to transfer his weight and really step into that throw, the ball sailed on him a little bit, and that defender had a chance to make that interception. That's one you've got to make the quarterback pay for.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. Quick spin on the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Slater. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Cyclones will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, give on the inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Shabera. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the right. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass?
Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. You can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward... There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up. To the ground, he's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. No huddle offense to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Shabera. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The tap. Touchdown, Cyclones. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that target on your back just gets bigger and bigger.
And some people handle it better than others. We've seen some teams melt late in the season, and we've seen other teams thrive on it and embrace it. So this team so far has embraced it, and everything they've shown me, Jesse, throughout the regular season says that they're going to continue to embrace it and continue to play well.
Yeah, that's a great point, guys. They've got the target on their backs right now. They're not sneaking up on anybody the way they might have done earlier in the year when we didn't quite know who they were or what they're about. Everybody right now in the entire country, all of college football, knows that this team's for real. They've got to put it together now to close this season out strong.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.